la. Once you get it, you find another one to want. And that's why we have a full pack garage. Sorry. Okay, let's move on. Even when you go to op shop, you see, I actually have observed people in the op shop. I said, wow, they have certain taste to satisfy that. And I pray, may she feel very, very happy with that cup. I'm sure she has more cups at home, right? But every time you touch a cup, it feels so unique. It does not satisfy you. And then you go for another festival and you found another cup. And you said, oh, this one is better than the last time I saw. I must have it because it's only $2. Cup, I take you home. And once you put it down, you again aiming for your next one.
Is there a difference between saying, I want this and I would like to have it?
Whatever it is, once you have it, as in you label it as mine,
That's the same as
is the same. Even when you don't have it yet, you are claiming it already. One, for example, would be somebody's wife, somebody's husband, and you say, that's mine already.
even endorsed.
Of course, because what's your motivation? To have it. Remember, we operate by motivation. And those may be a little bit of thought, but there is wishful thinking part of it that you just, to the point that sometimes you pray for it. That's how strong it is. Then yes, it counts. Serious, right? Okay. What's the third one? Because we're talking about 8 here. Not to be born as an animal. See? Rinpoche mentioned about animal, right? So the ignorance and extreme stupidity of animals prevent them from ever coming to a Dharma practice. You see any dogs here? Oh, I actually have a fly coming in. And I said, what are you doing? And the fly, if only I can hear him, I'm sure he said, I want food. He has no clue. But again, that's just an example. All right, when you become an animal, or if we have the animal mentality, we have no room to practice the Dharma. They cannot learn the Dharma. Even someone who acts like an animal will not be able to sustain and usually what it causes to have this animal mentality. Keep using that, but not right now. It is sexual misconduct. Well, don't ask me why. I don't know, I have no experience. Sexual misconduct, calling others by animal names as a form of abuse. When someone, you, ha ha ha. Because you abuse them, you call them a dog. So sexual misconduct. Because what does an animal actually do if you think about it? All right?
Like a rabbit.
Well,
Multiply a lot.
yes. So what do? They sleep, they wake up, They eat, they mate, they go to sleep. It's circles. I repeat again, times 1,000 until they die. So would they have time to receive the Dharma? Zero. It's not gonna happen. So we are free of that, right? We are free. These are our freedoms. We're not in this realm. It's very important. But however, if our mentality is within those realms, what happens? We cannot come here. You won't be able to even sit here if you're thinking about food all the time or thinking about shopping, because you will not be able to sit even just 30 minutes. You're thinking of, oh, I gotta have to have that. After this Dharma talk of Rakita, I'm gonna go to Briscoe's. I'm gonna have to get that 60%. 60% off cup. Yeah. All right. Another cup. But this time is exotic cup. Okay, so we're free of that, right? Hell realm. We're free of. What's the next one? Hungry ghost. And we're not animals, right? So what's the fourth one? Free not to be born as a deva. As Rinpoche mentioned, deva, gods, or the demigods. These are the form or formless gods, okay? This, you have to be very careful. We need to know this one. They enjoy the bliss of samadhi. Okay, they enjoy endless enjoyment for a very long time. Samadhi, meditative enjoyment, like non-stop, 24/7, for many, 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 many years. It is like living off a large sum of borrowed money. Like you went to the big bank, not ANZ, it's the World Bank, and you borrowed a lump, big money, and you spend it all 24 hours a day, non-stop for a very long time. But when the money runs out, or when the funds runs out, difficulties arise. These are the difficulties of these demigods and gods. All right? Because, well, do you think Angelina Jolie is practicing Dharma right now?
Trying to keep afloat.
Or who else is so, or maybe let's just say Trump. Is Trump practicing Dharma right now? Or even listens to the Dharma? No, he's so busy thinking about spending all whatever he has. Calculating, have all his calculator, investing this and that, and enjoying a warm swimming pool in the middle of winter. Well, I'm just excited. It's probably not the right example, but you got the point, right? So what causes to become a deva? Because some people, or maybe amongst us, would like this. Like, oh, Rakita, I wouldn't mind to be a god. So the causes of this is basically practicing skillful deeds without the motivation to attain enlightenment. Okay. Is that clear? So that means that you're doing, very, very good things, but your motivation is not to be awakened. Or specifically, you wish for it really, like, oh, may I be born like a god. That's it. You may become a god like this, but you will not be able to find Dharma because you are so busy enjoying every minute. Does anybody, actually, I'm telling you, when you win the lottery tomorrow, Shirley, will I see you next meditation?
Should bring us on holiday. Wow, generous.
Submit your phone number. Right? Let me ask you that right now. If you win the lottery, or you already learned that you won lottery before lunchtime, I don't think you are here for even that lunch. Others could have had a heart attack. And you just died, right? And like, you didn't even have the merit to receive your millions, right? Yeah. So just a question to say, if you are rich and you just won a lottery right now, would you come to Dharma? Would you come to see Sifu? Or you probably would come see her and say, I won. Report to her of your wealth. And just say, follow me, Sifu. Again, yeah. So imagine that for a little bit, okay? And really, talk to yourself, an inner. If you experience that, what are you going to do? Would you crave for Dharma? I won't need them to know the answer. Okay. So, not to be born as a deva. And then the fifth one, the freedom, the gift of this rebirth, okay? That means that not to be born in a place of no Dharma. Do you know a place that doesn't have Dharma?
Communist.
Yeah. But the point of view of the Dharma, okay, the life of a human being who works, eats, sleeps, not only a place, okay, who works, eats, sleeps, and wakes up again for the temporal gratification of this life is not different than an animal. So if you or you know someone, you know, who works, eats, sleeps, and wakes again and do the same thing over and over, there's no, it's like just like an animal, right? So that, you are free from that. So wow, you're special. Not even thinking about, what is this life, you know? No, it's just work, eats, you sleep, go back again to work, like that. Yeah? Not even waking up to say, what is this meaning of life? So again, let's count. You're free from what? From the hell realm, the hungry ghost, animal, devas. Oh, yeah, the gods, eh? Yeah, and then the place of no Dharma. Yeah. Okay, definitely not. It's almost equating into like an animal. Not, you know, there's also places that has no Dharma at all. You know? Okay, so number 6 is to be free from perverted views. This is very delicate. Okay, perverted views, or, you know, as Sifu always says, wrong view. Yeah. even born in a country where Dharma flourishes. Even this being is born in a country that has a Dharma, or the flourishing of the Dharma. And this being is surrounded by teachers. Yeah, like, wow, you have all the great masters, access to them. But yet, the mind of this being is so erroneous. It has an erroneous belief he will not benefit from favorable conditions, meaning he doesn't believe, he has wrong view over whatever is the Buddha, who's that? And yet, he is endowed, he is so close, he is a neighbor of Sifu, but yet have no interest whatsoever, or if he has a view, he definitely have a different belief. Okay, so perverted views are dangerous because they destroy the seeds of merit. See, gifts or something special has been given to you, and yet you set it aside. So then those merits are all going to waste. Not even had any clue what it was. It could have been something that awakened you in this lifetime, such as getting acquainted with teachers. But no, I'm busy, or I don't believe in